Welcome in. I am Setsuna. Let's just go. Let's see. What do we got here? I played this before on here? Yeah, it was a while ago. That wasn't, that was back in 2022. That was a while ago. Anyway. Let's start off a new game. Yes. We want the full effect. Now, I haven't actually beat this yet. I don't know. I feel like I played maybe about halfway through. But so this is going to be well, I'm going to say mostly blind because I mean, you saw last time I played this was 2022, so like a full 3 years ago, almost 4. Apspur. That's an interesting name. Do you want to change Endir's name? No, we'll leave it. We'll go with all the default names. Huh. Sounds simple enough. If she's still alive. Man, that sounds grim. Yeah, we're good. How about you? Oh, okay. So you're here just basically the white hat. We'll call him the inspector. I work in highway design, so I'm used to dealing with like contractors and stuff, so you always deal with the white hats, but let's go. Oh, analog stick. Before we do anything, let's jump into the settings. We'll go active battle. No cursor memory. Okay, simple settings. But so we got a lot of stuff here. You have your inventory pretty standard. You got potions, tents. We'll get materials eventually and key items. That's an interesting word. Spritnite? Spritnite. Yeah, so eventually we'll get some techs once we get some Spritnites, but we don't have any right now. We'll have talismans, weapons. Right now we got the Snowlight. So pretty standard RPG setup. You have strength, intelligence, and elements. Interestingly, though, you have fire, water, light, shadow, and time. And yes, eventually we will get other characters to come along with us. Then we'll have the Snow Chronicle. Gives us our records, so you have basically your adventure log. You'll have characters, weapons, all kinds of stuff that we'll be able to go through later, and then our settings, obviously. But right now, we're in the Himcot Forest. But let's go. You're just going to chill there? Okay. Ah. Absolutely. Yeah, so the enemies will be on the world, or on the overworld map. So, not necessarily random encounters, but if you approach them from the front, they'll hit guard mode. But if you go from behind, you'll be able to get like a kind of like a preemptive attack and start with your full ATB and SP gauges. And I mean the game will cover that as we get into it, but it's your standard active time battle. Let's just read through it because we can. Once battle ends, your character's ATB active time battle gauges, which are displayed at the bottom of the screen, will start to fill up. Once one of your character's gauges is full, his or her command list will be displayed. Select a command and a target, and the character will then perform that action. When more than one character has a full ATB gauge, you can press the left or right directional buttons to move the left stick, left and right. Man, that's a mouthful. To switch between characters. So if you want to skip a character's turn or go to like a different character to have like, I don't know, say an enemy attacks, you have like two characters with their ATB gauges full, and you have a character in your party that's a healer, but it's not that character's command list that's shown. You just hit left or right on the D-pad or left or right on the analog stick, and you could swap over to that character to get to their magic to do some healing or whatever you want to do. Although they aren't displayed on screen, monsters also have ATB gauges and will perform actions once they're full. So pretty standard. Here it comes! And we got like the Chrono Trigger style battle screen where the enemies and stuff will run around the screen. But you can see the ATB gauge fill up. Nothing really too crazy to go over right now. It's just attacks. But there we go. 4 experience. Pengi's Treasure. Okay, so let's see. What was Pengi's Treasure? A rare material dropped by Pengi's. Uh-oh, there's 2 of them. Ah, okay, so we can use a tech to take them all out. Let's go over this. All right, so we got the Cyclone. Okay, so Spritnite are stones that are imbued with magical energy. Equipping them allows your characters to obtain a wide range of powers. What was that click? There are 2 types of Spritnite. Command Spritnite allows your characters to use different text during battle and from the text menu, while Support Spritnite grant effects that occur automatically during battle. Spritnite can be equipped from the menu. This is done by inserting them into the slots contained in talismans. At first, your characters will only have 1 slot, but they will gain more as their levels increase and by equipping different talismans. There are 3 types of slot. 1 for Command Spritnite, 1 for Support Spritnite, and 1 that can be used to equip either type. Yeah, so you have to equip them. So, you can see now, you can do combos. So if you have 2 characters, you can do an X Strike. If you have 3 characters, you can do a Grand Cross. But so Cyclone enables the use of Cyclone, offers a wide attack range, and can also knock back enemy, causes physical damage, which is non-elemental, to all enemies near the user. All right, so it just throws you into the battle here. You don't have the option to try to get to, there we go. You don't have an option to try to get a preemptive attack against these guys. There we go. Ooh, we got an exact number. All right, so we got a bunch of materials. A glowing ring of light. You can sense a faint magical energy emanating from inside it. What's this? Okay, so that's your standard save point. Save points are rings of light found in area maps that allow you to record your current progress in the game. If you step inside these rings of light and press the A button, you'll be asked whether or not you want to save your progress. Alternatively, you can open up the menu while inside the ring and select the save option. Save points are only found in certain spots within area maps. However, when on the world map, which you will reach later on in the game, you will be able to save your progress at any time from within the menu. Please note that this game does not save automatically. Making sure to save regularly will be essential to your journey's success. So yeah, you don't get the spoiled, pampered autosave treatment. But yeah, so you can go into the menu, or you can just click the. In my case, I'm playing on Steam with an Xbox controller, so it's A button. But yeah, so you got your save. All right. Woo, she's alive. Good thing. Holy crap. All right, momentum mode. When a character's ATB gauge is full, but you haven't yet selected a command, the round SP special power gauge to the right will start to fill up. It will also be filled when your characters perform actions or take damage. Once it's full, it'll flash, and 1 SP point will appear on top. The gauge will then be reset and will start to fill up from the bottom once more. The maximum number of SP points is 3. When a character has at least 1 SP point, you can choose to trigger momentum mode to add various additional effects to attacks and techs. Just as one of your characters performs an action, a light will appear above them, and pressing the X button at that moment will trigger momentum mode. Okay, triggering... Oh, this is different. Okay. Triggering momentum mode will add various additional effects to your attacks and combos. Triggering it when attacking will add additional damage, generate critical hits, or inflict status ailments. Triggering it when using healing or support techs will recover additional HP or MP, increase the tech's range, or increase the duration of status effects. During battle, special bonuses that affect your whole party will sometimes occur randomly. This is known as singularity. There are various different bonuses, and the one that occurs is chosen randomly. The more you use momentum mode, the greater the chance of singularity occurring. During long battles, make sure to use momentum mode as much as possible. Alright, so you take the girl and get out of here. We'll fight the bear. Yeah, so if you see the little gauge right beside the little round gauge, right beside the ATV gauge, every time we do something or we get hit or something happens, you can see it loads up. Okay, so after this next hit, we're probably going to drop a potion. Yeah. There. So, we use Cyclone, and when it was hard to see how it happened there, but so as soon as you see that dot, the little blue-white orb thing show up over your character when they go into that attack that you're doing, like in this case it was Cyclone, you hit X, and we got a damage bonus there, so we were able to take it out basically in the one tech. But simple enough. Now, one thing you'll notice is that all of the music in this game is piano. And you can really, really, really hear the Final Fantasy victory music in this. It's not identical, but you can hear the influence from it. You can hear kind of the same style chord progressions. We took them out. Oh, so we're from a tribe of people who make their living as mercenaries. Yeah, we'll get you back safe and sound. Oh, what are we getting? Hey, $5,000! We're rich! Wouldn't we want to go back to the village with you? Yeah, you haven't really even thought about it. Yeah, we're an RPG protagonist. We have to prevail, right? That depends. Okay, well, what's your deal? What do you want? Oh, a mission, huh? Okay, what's the mission? Just off the coast of the mainland, there's a small isle, and on that isle there is a small village. In that village, there is a young girl who shall turn 18 years old this year. Oh, man, I don't know if we can accept that. We're mercenaries, not necessarily assassins. This scene, the first time I saw this, it reminded me of the scene you get at the beginning of Final Fantasy VI when you're in the Magitech armor walking up towards Narsh in the snow and the music plays. You'll see a lot of references to different games in this game. So like there's the Final Fantasy VI walk in the snow kind of thing going on here. You have the influence of like the Final Fantasy style music, which you can directly hear in some of it. You'll see there's some allusions to Final Fantasy X in here from like a story perspective. Even just like the main character, it feels almost like a Dragon Quest game. You have the Chrono Trigger style battle system. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Okay, we already read that. The village of which I speak is known as the Village of Sacrifice. Once every 10 years, a sacrifice is chosen and sets out on a journey to the last lands to fulfill her duty. If you're familiar with Final Fantasy X, it's almost like the journey to Zanarkand that the summoners make to get the final Aeon. Not long ago, a young girl was once again chosen to become a sacrifice. It is she who is your target. So basically the story in this game is they want us to go take out this girl before she can make it to the place to do the sacrifice. We'll soon be arriving at Knive Island. Oh. How do you get snow tanned? Doesn't that just mean that you're like super pasty white and pale? Oh, well, it's good to know the villagers are friendly. Let's get on our way. All right, so standard RPG towns. You can go in the doors. Huh, it's locked. Sorry, we're closed. Ah, that one opens. We got some fog stones. Hey, how's it going? You want to get to the village? After you leave the port, just head northwest and you'll soon see it. Duly noted. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, nothing too much going on around here. This is the port. So, remember, though, that we have a locked treasure box here. But, so here is the world map. It kind of feels almost like... It feels almost like the Chrono Trigger world map. Or not Chrono Trigger. Well, yeah, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. More recently, Expedition 33 style world map. Just without like the monsters roaming around on it. I would say probably closer to like a Bravely Default style world map. I don't think there's too much going on in the world map right now, though. No, I think the only place we can go is the village. Okay, well, let's go to the village. So we got some woods there. But here's Nye Village. Hi, nice to meet you. Cool, thanks. Oh, you're about to have a departure ceremony. Your own daughter is the one that'll take on this important role. Well, if it's your daughter, man, you don't know what we've been tasked to come here to do. We will relieve you of your treasure box. We got some Athenian water. I'm pretty sure that's a material. Oh, fog stones. Creates a smoke screen allowing you to escape. Athenian water revives a knocked out character. Also recovers a small amount of HP. So this game's answer to Phoenix Downs. No. Oh, okay. So I guess we're going to have to go there. Right? That's probably going to be part of the ceremony. Sounds pretty grim. Oh, man, that's rough. I don't understand how, like, a village could do something like that to, like, a new mother. It'd be such a depressing place to live. Man, that's rough. Just remember, human sacrifice is never the answer. It doesn't look like we got anything in here. Ah, it's locked. Yeah, I don't think you will. Oh, she disappeared? Oh, well, thanks for telling us without telling us. Yeah, that's rough, man. If it's like an entire family, mother and daughter both setting off a sacrifice, man, that's ruthless. Arctic cauliflower soup. That sounds interesting. Hey, what's going on? Apothecary. So, this is our shop. 1,200 gold for Athenian water. At least tents aren't expensive in this. They're only 200. Same price as a potion. And the nice thing about tents is that it also removes status ailments, so there's that. We're not gonna buy anything, though, right now. What's your advice? Tempering items. Along the course of your journey, you will sometimes come across special metals. By combining these metals with your weapons, it's possible to raise their stats. You can do this from the weapons menu. As you progress through the game, you will also be able to purchase these metals from Weppy and Tallies. Yeah, so that'll be another thing we can do later on. Oh. Assuming you don't get picked to be the sacrifice. Really? So I don't remember. Okay, so I guess it's implied that you just have to go to the monument because they're not going to hold a ceremony because she's there. Okay, so let's go to the woods. Probably should have grabbed some, like, potions or something, but whatever. We'll be fine. Especially since this enemy isn't going to do anything to us. Alright, we got some sturdy sheet metal. Another locked treasure box. Alright, pretty simple battles so far. Ah, here's a new enemy. There we go. We got a momentum thing. So we got a little extra physical damage. Ow! No need to use your tax on these guys. What was that we got? Iron snow sand. But you can see we're starting to get ourselves a little pile of just stuff. Alright, got some antidotes. Just in case you get poisoned, you never know. You know what? Let's use there, we took them out. Oh, we only took one of them out. Interesting. Almost at level 3. What was that unknown thing? Unknown shell. Oh, there's nothing that way. Okay. And this is a shortcut back. So you don't have to walk all the way around. Because, spoilers, we're going to be coming back through here. Alright, so we made it to the Falling Snow Monument. Not too much trouble, though. Oh, I guess this is it, huh? Don't worry, Yuna. I mean, Mystery Girl. Dang, you know what we're here for? Don't do it, man. Nice way to drop the title of the game. I am Setsuna. No, we won't change it. Bro! Doesn't really matter. You don't scare me. Straight to jail. Yeah, didn't turn out so well for us. Yeah, no, we're no pushover. I mean, in fairness, you've only been there for 2 weeks, so... Ah, Eterna. Nope, we'll leave her name. Yep, we definitely are. We didn't try to, though. Yeah, I don't really care. Except for the fact that we're just going to stand right back up. Oh, who defended us? It was probably the sacrifice, right? Of course she did. Because we didn't try to take her out. That was our mission, but we didn't do it. Well, it sounds like our services are going to be needed because there is monsters. Oh, I will hold it against you. Don't worry, bro. What are you talking about? It didn't sound like you promised to come and save us or anything. Now, notice she's got those rings that she holds there. That's because that's her weapons. Oh, wrong button. I always try to go with the D-pad, but... No, it's the analog stick. Exactly. All right, Eterna joined up. What? Just take your normal attacks. Nothing crazy. Sure, I guess. We're here. Why not, right? We should have told her no. Just, you know, take that ego down a peg. I don't think you could possibly. It's locked. Let's X strike. Alright, we got a physical damage boost. We one-shotted both of the enemies, so... Aw, come on! We're one experience short of level 3. You know what? Let's just get normal attacks. Doesn't matter. Nah, too far away. Okay, so let's demonstrate changing the characters here. So once... Okay, so we have both available. You just hit left and right to change between the characters. Alright, level 3. Alright, easy enough. And that's it for the enemies. Except for that one. All right. And we get a heal out of the deal. Yeah, you're not talking her out of it. Just shut up and accept it. All right, welcome aboard. So you can see she's got the Cure, Sprint Knight. She's got Charge. We've got Cyclone. Let's just do this. Okay, let's X strike. Okay, we're gonna get another attack in here. And then once we get here,
やるぞ。
できる。
Eterna can use a potion on herself. 721 for a heal, man.
よし。
はい。
これで戦況を変えてやる。
All right. Check him out. 107 experience. That gets us to level 4. All right, so that was our first boss. You're literally not going to do anything to me. Okay, murder of a sacrifice is a very grave crime. Where did we commit that crime? We didn't even attempt it. Actually, the sacrifice didn't keep the monsters at bay. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you could prove that. And then what? You're going to let... So, okay, so let the logic of that sink in. They're going to keep him restrained. The sacrifice is going to get to go on her way. And then what? They're just going to untie him and he's going to run and catch up with her? This is the dumbest plan ever. Yeah, Eterna's not the brightest bulb in the pack. Join your guard? Yeah, she's not wrong. And, I mean, he'll get to accomplish both of his goals. He'll get to go on the journey, and she still gets taken out at the end of it. Yeah, we know where your house is. We've been there before. You know, they're so concerned about him being dangerous to Setsuna that, you know, we can just walk around and talk to her as we see fit. I hate it when games do that. Like, oh, we're so dangerous. We need to, like, off you or keep you restrained or, like, put you in jail and have, like, some kind of magical force field around you so you can't be dangerous. And then they just let you walk around. Like, some of the story elements drive me nuts in RPGs, but... yeah, so you can come in here and switch party members, whatever. We got a bunch of potions. We don't need any of these right now, I don't think. Okay, so we will call it a day here for now, and next time we'll head over to the Falling Snow Monument and see what Setsuna wants to do up there. And then I guess we'll head to the mayor's house and do their little departure ceremony, and we will be on our way. And I mean, it's pretty obvious. The game is called I Am Setsuna. We met her. We tried to take her out. We given the option that we can either stay behind or we can go with her on a journey. We have to go with her on the journey. That's the whole point of the game. But we will start off with that tomorrow. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.